A clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as they get this up past the 35-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Darnold. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 on the ball.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go. Six the Eagle, six the Eagle.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Hey, check that, street.
They run once more with Stevenson. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Shouting through the defense. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20 and a Patriot first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay,
ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Right side, Thornton with it. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Pass the 60. Shot alert.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Again, it's Stevenson. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 52 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the stat.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
In motion left, that's Thornton. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Come on, come on.
2nd and 5. He's going to try and take off with it. And a loose football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, they got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Stevenson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Under their strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. An effective play there, getting the wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Got it. Ready? Big Lion. On the ball, on the ball.
Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Huntley off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now
they'll shift things around. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 90 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Running right, here's McAllister. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. He'll get this to Elliott. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cunningham looking to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Cunningham. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. Good field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
No good. No good. Wide to the left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Cowboy 80.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Huntley. Inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 33 yards that time.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone is going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Dobbins once more, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Now Hill to return it.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold.
And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Check.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake. Now Cunningham steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adafe Owe able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Cunningham. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton from 13 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, check that, check
And the
that.
pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Warriors 70.
To throw, Huntley. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins, and he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Hey,
Duvernay in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Beckham goes in motion left.
70 range, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Huntley trying to throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Okay,
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Broncos.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hey, check that. Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Now they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference champion.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I